Howdy, 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 howdy. Red Solo Cup, my water and apple cider. Just a dash of apple cider. This is Bob Maddox reporting live again from his living room. I'm not quite sure why it's so dark. The settings on my computer must be strange. Anyway, real quick here. I got an exciting subject today because I love discovering numbers. I'm a statistician, man. I love numbers. I love economics. Um, as you know, the name of my website is called the Millionaire Blogging System. And what I do is I study millionaires. Ever since I was a kid, I studied people who had more money than I did and than my family did because it intrigued me. I couldn't understand why, as a kid, why we were so poor, but yet we worked so hard as a family because they even drug my little butt off at midnight to go into our donut shop and cook donuts for 7 hours before I had to go to school. And then I'd walk over to the school smelling like donuts. Um, the girls didn't mind. But we worked really hard and we didn't really have much. We had beat up cars, except for our 53 Packard, man, that car never broke down. That was an amazing car. Packard went out of business because they didn't sell a lot of cars because the cars lasted forever. But living in Palm Springs, California, where all the celebrities are, and CEOs of companies and so forth, and people like Walt Disney and a lot of different people. I was around people that drove beautiful cars, that lived in amazing homes, and but the interesting part, because I was around them and I worked with them, they were just normal people. I mean, everyone I met. Jack Benny was a little weird when it came to tipping when I was a valet parker. But they were just basically normal people. They shake your hand, they talk to you. There didn't seem much to be different. So I guess kind of subconsciously I was being around them. I learned that as opposed to what my family thought, that money was evil, rich people were stuck up, and I didn't see that. In fact, I made a lot of friends amongst movie stars and celebrities and stuff because of my paper route and because of my valet parking and stuff. So it always encouraged me to learn more and to model myself as much as possible. But the main thing was the belief that I had that I could have more. And because of that, I did. And I worked hard sometimes. I had 3 daughters at one point, and I was working 3 different jobs. I was working a full-time job, and then I had a part-time job, and then I was always trying to do something on my own to build my own business. So I was always into something. And in the long run, it paid off. And my lifestyle has been kind of strange because I've always been in a situation where you kind of hide it from everybody else. And there's reasons for that. I won't get into that. But yeah, you just kind of like keep it to yourself. There's no reason to brag or anything. Now, not to say that I didn't make mistakes. I mean, there was one point there where I was, I had my motorcycle, and that's all I had was a motorcycle. And I remember being down to the last dime in my pocket. It was. I don't remember too much about it, but I wasn't worried. I wasn't affected too much because I knew that I would get back up to wherever I was. I just didn't have any doubt in my mind, even though I was sleeping on picnic tables at a road stop or slept in a gas station bathroom. But things did turn around for me. I had help from a high school friend and her husband, who was a sheriff's officer, and they brought me into their home, and I stayed there for a month or two until I got back on my feet. Like I said, I won't go into all the details. It wasn't drug related, as all of you probably know. I've never consumed alcohol. I've never smoked tobacco. I've never taken any kind of drugs. In fact, I ignore painkillers even now with my bad neck. I just don't like drugs of any kind, period. Um, but anyway, what I'm getting at is you want to be around people that have the same interests that you do or that you can model after. If you sit around watching TV all the time, you're not really going to learn too much. You're not going to get the exposure that you need. Um, there's some great studies I just found out today. It's like successful people, millionaires and billionaires, that they don't watch reality shows. Very little. No, Donald Trump might watch The Apprentice. But it's interesting to see the habits that are surveyed amongst people who have money and the ones who do not. And the interesting part about it is the people that do not have money work harder and probably have a lot more stress than those who are successful. So the point of my website is in this blog is to help as many of you as I can, and especially I'm hoping that I can show my friends that it's possible. So today's subject is about an exciting statistic that I found that during the year of 2013, there were over, or approximately, they don't give the exact number, but 53,000 new millionaires created in 2013. The entry, you can look it up on the internet. I'm not gonna, tell you. I mean, I found it on Wall Street Journal and .com, and I broke that down. And then 24 hours a day last year, 7 days a week, that was one new millionaire created every 10 minutes. So we're into this video about 7 minutes now. So it's almost time for a new millionaire to be created. Think about that. How does that happen? And then of all the crazy places, you look at North Dakota. A year ago, they ranked 43 in creating the most millionaires in the United States. And for 2013, they ranked number 1. Now here's one for you. That's all about being in the right place at the right time. So were some of those people lucky? Well, lucky in the fact that they probably were in the right place, but not lucky that they took action. And what I'm interested is that the report that I read is that you don't know who the millionaires are in North Dakota because they might drive a brand new truck, but take their wife out to dinner or something, or a vacation, but they don't necessarily buy a bigger home or extravagant. It's I get a kick out of people that ask me, well, why do I drive a minivan? I like my minivan. I like my minivan. Why don't you drive a fancy sports car? Well, I've had them, and for me, I have to crawl out of them. I have to, when I open the door, like a Ferrari, I have to roll out. Put my hands on the ground and roll out of it. That's how I get out of one of those things. They're so cotton picking low to the ground. And I don't like having to look over cars and stuff. So the minivan puts me in a right about spot to where I feel comfortable driving. But back to being at the right place at the right time. The right place right now is to be wherever you can learn from somebody who has a little bit of knowledge and experience about earning money and living a life of freedom. And if you think money is evil, you're right. It is evil, and that's because you don't have any. And money is very evil when you have to make decisions based on money. Because if money is ruling your life, telling you can either have this or you can have this, but you can't have both. Money's being evil. It's making decisions of your life. That's not good. But when you have money and you want this and you want this, when you have money, you can have both. So money doesn't control you, you control your money. That's how I like to live my life. I don't like looking at price tags. I don't like trying to me, like booking I'm booking my flights to Costa Rica. In fact, as you know, I canceled my trip to Miami, which I wish I was still there this weekend. And I'm kind of looking at booking a flight and still going. Um, but I have so many things that I have to do to get prepared for Costa Rica. I've got to be in Las Vegas the first week of February, and then right after that, I'm going to be flying to Costa Rica. And what I'm doing is because I have to get multiple flights, so I have to fly from my hometown into Costa Rica, well, actually Panama City, Panama, and then because I want to do some pictures and stuff there, and then from Panama City into Costa Rica, then stay there for 30 days, and then fly into Fort Lauderdale, Florida, or no, Orlando, Florida, for a Marshall Silver event, which please click on the Marshall Silver link here somewhere, wherever you see it, underneath this video. Watch that sample video of 2 hours because it's going to be 24 hours of that. If you are in the Orlando area in March, according to those dates, please let me know and I'll give you a ticket because I do have a few tickets available and they're worth $3,000 if you buy them on the website. And also February, for February 6, 7, 8, and 9, that weekend, which is 2 weekends away or 3 weekends away. Please contact me if you can be in Vegas or Orlando, because and let me know that you would like to have one of the tickets, because it's an amazing event. It'll help you. One of my friends, Paul, his business has exploded since we went to the one in November. In fact, in our group of bloggers, out of 210,000 bloggers on our network, he is now in the top 35. He is just slamming it, just boom. And I really believe it's because of how Marshall Silver affected him at that seminar. And Paul's on his way to making $30,000 to $40,000 a month. That's his projection right now. So I'm proud of him, man, proud of him. In fact, he'll be there again this February. And then in Orlando, I'll be there for the 3 days of that, or 4 days. And then I fly back into Fort Lauderdale. And then from there, I catch a cruise ship where we'd be going for a week. Be going to Cozumel, Mexico, which is right off the coast of Cancun. I've been there before. It's an amazing little quaint island. And then we'll be going to the Grand Cayman Islands, and then back into Fort Lauderdale. And then from there, I believe I'm flying into San Francisco, and then back home. So you see, I'm just not booking a flight from one place to another. I'm booking it and trying to combine the hours of flying and so forth. It's not so much I'm looking at the price. I'm looking at how I need to fly. And so that is not the cheapest price. It's, like I need to leave Fort Lauderdale on that Sunday after 7 p.m. When our event's over, and get into, or I have to leave Orlando, pardon me, and so I can get back into Fort Lauderdale because I got to catch the cruise ship the next morning. So I have to line up all these hours and times and so forth. And plus, like, I want to get in Costa Rica in the morning, so I have plenty of time to catch the shuttle to the beach from the airport and all that. And so trying to catch a flight that flies out of here at night and it gets me there in the morning. So it's logistics rather than money. And that's what's cool about not having to think about money and letting money make your decision about what you can have and what you cannot have. Back in my Amway days, I remember there was a great story. It was an audio tape, I believe, and it was called "The Haves and the Have-Nots," and it was quite interesting. I'd love to have that tape together if they still have it available, or the audio. It was pretty cool. Another one was by Rich DeVos, which was called "The Four Winds." I do have that on a VHS tape, and I need to get that converted over to a DVD because I would like to show it to my friends, because that is an amazing motivational story that he put together about how he's a sailor, so how you adjust your winds and so forth. So what do you think about that? Leave a comment below. 53,000 new millionaires created last year. That's over 1,000 a week, and it breaks down to 1 every 10 minutes. So when people are talking about whether it's hard to make a living, it's hard to earn money, I just, I don't get it. I used to almost get in arguments with people because they are so dead in their tracks like it's a religion to be poor. And you can't fight religion, too. And don't even mention something about politics. Don't even mention the word government. Good God, you might get beat up about it, you know? So when I look at all these stupid people now talking about they need handouts, they need this and that, and they want the government to give them this, and then I see 53,000 new millionaires created last year, where does the government need to be involved in helping people? No. People just need to get off their lazy asses, stop watching TV, start reading books. Don't forget, I got a book tab up here that I'm creating with the books that I recommend. And keep in mind, if you're staying up with me, that every time you see a book, and if you like the book and you click on that link, it will go to the site to buy it. And if you buy it, I make a commission. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because that's what you want to do also. Anytime you recommend something or suggest something, find out if you can make a commission on it. I mean, if you're sending customers to somebody, why not? I mean, I'm seeing some of my friends and other people on the Facebook page recommending things all the time, but yet they don't have an affiliate account, and I don't get it. An affiliate account's really simple. Look over here. There's a where is it? It's over here somewhere in the previous whatchamacallit post. It's creating affiliate with Amazon link, and you can always just type an affiliate up here or click on the affiliate category and learn how to do affiliates. And remember, yes, I make commissions if you buy books and so forth for training programs, because I'm not going to recommend, I'm just not going to recommend something. If I can make a commission on it, I'm going to create a link for it. I'm going to create an affiliate account so I can earn a commission. Why not? If I get 1,000 of you to buy something, I make $10. I make $10,000 off that one recommendation. So it's like if I recommend Richard Branson, and 1,000 of you go buy his book through my link, I've made $1,000. I'm no dummy. I'm no fool. And I'll recommend something every single day. There's some new books up today. There's Empower Network. Gosh, you need to click over here where it says $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a month, and it's got the people with the mask on. Check into that, because even though, yes, there are free things that you can do, here's the deal. If you're looking to build a blog and a website, why not get training from the best, from the people who are making millions of dollars off of doing it? I mean, our blogging system created 7 new millionaires in the last 12 months. You could be next. And you get training from people that are doing it right now, what they are doing right now. If you go off to these other websites and pay $20, $25 a month and so forth, you don't get that kind of training. Do you know if those people are successful, or did they just build the website? There's a lot of websites out there. There's a lot of blogging platforms. And I recommend here, Facebook's a blogging platform. Somewhere on here I did an affiliate about how to open up an affiliate with success.com and how to post it on Facebook. And look, you do the affiliate account for free. You recommend the book. You put the link on Facebook and say this book is awesome, and just say something else about it. And if people click on that, you're going to make a commission. So if you have 5,000 friends and 100 of your friends go click on that and buy that book, depending on the book, you can make anywhere from $50 to $100 to several $100s. And if you did that every single day, and 100 of your people bought a book every day, wouldn't it be nice to make an extra $100 a day, or several $100s a day? Or what if you had a big networking situation to where maybe 1,000 people a day? Wouldn't it be cool to make one post, read one book, recommend it on Facebook, talk about something in it, put the link up, and then 1,000 people bought that. And then tomorrow you put up another link, and the next day you put up another link. There's new books coming out all the time. There's thousands of books already out there. And if you keep recommending those, just imagine that if each one of your posts on Facebook, which is free, and your affiliate account at Amazon is free, and Lulu is free, and you were to make $1,000 a day. just by spending time to read something that would help you. Now, this is 600 pages. I don't know how long it's going to take you to read that. Whew. Um, but just imagine that. Uh, Read a book and post about it, and just keep posting. And like I said before, it doesn't have to be just a book. It can be workout equipment, it can be kitchen equipment, it can be electronic equipment, it can be anything that Amazon sells, you can be part of. Now, a quick note here is that disclaimer number one, there's no guarantee that you're going to make any money at doing anything, okay? So just because I recommend, starting up and paying for a Power Network blogging system, or to go spend time doing Amazon, setting up an affiliate account, and all this kind of stuff, doesn't guarantee that you're going to make money. But I haven't seen anybody that actually does the work not make money. Every time I put up something, I make something. Sometimes I, may want to make a few dollars because I might recommend the wrong book. I mean, there might be people out there who think Richard Branson's a joke. He's a joke. He's a billionaire. Water skis out in the ocean with naked girls on his back. Victoria's Secret models. That's another story. Maybe I'll post a picture underneath here of him doing that. That's pretty classic. Richard Branson's a fun guy. Or just posted he made on his Facebook page that he paraglides or parasails a board from his home to his office for a meeting. No car, no horse, no motorcycle. Parasail. I mean, that's pretty cool. What's one more thing I wanted to tell you? Oh yeah. If I haven't mentioned this before, look, there's a system going around about how you can make sales on eBay using Amazon to drop ship. Be warned, there's a lot of downfalls to this. There's a lot of issues with this. And let me just mention a couple. If you have a Prime affiliate account, a Prime account with Amazon, you are breaking the terms of service and they can cancel your account. You cannot use the Prime free shipping to send things to your customers. That's in the terms of service. Be warned, they will cancel your account. And it's very obvious if they see you shipping things to thousands of different addresses. So you could lose your Prime account and be forbidden ever having one again. The other very, very, very dangerous things, if something is shipped to a customer and it's broken, it's damaged, well, they contact you because they don't know it came from Amazon. Now you have an issue because if the item is no longer available, what do? You're going to have to return the money, so you take a loss. Other one, when you post something on eBay for sale for a profit that you found on Amazon for cheaper, if that person on eBay buys it, then you go back to Amazon and it's no longer available. Look, when you see a price on Amazon, they change. They can change 3 or 4 times in one day. So you have to be on top of all your eBay ads. You have to be paying attention that the price is going to stay the same. Because if it doesn't, you can end up eating it real bad. And if you start canceling sales on eBay, you could lose your account on eBay. And plus, it's going to make you look bad. So think about those issues. I'm not a big fan of that program, not at all. I know people are making some money in a short term, but man, and I think a couple of my friends have lost their YouTube accounts because they've been promoting how to do that, and I think Amazon's tagged them about being they can't do it. They're telling people to do stuff that's against Amazon's rules. So be careful out there. Be careful. And look, I'm here. I'm going to try to post every day about something that might be beneficial for you or give you some resources. And there were 53,000 millionaires made last year, over 1,000 a week. There's no reason why some of you can't join me in our blogging system and start learning, and you too could be a millionaire this year. I need you to become a millionaire because I want to show my personal friends that are struggling that it's possible. Just because I have things and I travel, they just, I don't know. Friends never understand friends. They don't understand me. I don't understand them. But then again, like Sunday, I didn't spend all day watching football and talking about it on Facebook. Not at all. I earned money on using Facebook on Sunday. It wasn't on there much, but I made money on Sunday by doing other things. And I read a book. Um, so I I did things that I thought were more important, and so that's what I do. Anyway, this is Bob. I'm out of here. I hope the fact of 53,000 new millionaires last year inspires you, and I hope that you will take action, and if not, at least learn how to do the free stuff. Sign up right now. Click on the link over here for the Empower Network or down below here, and start up with your $25 a month account. It's easy. You get training on there. Then sign up for the affiliate account and then start buying the training, because that's where you're going to get your education to inspire and motivate you to move forward and start earning the kind of money that you really want to earn. Peace. I'm out of here. Talk to you tomorrow. I'm not sure what my subject's going to be tomorrow. I think it's all about the different social media accounts and so forth. And then I might talk about my pet coming up here pretty soon. I want to do a video about my pet. Talk to you later. Bye.